This is Thamstead Forest. Little happens in this quiet backwater on the eastern fringes of London. But in 1984 something did happen, for it was here that Francis Cohen and I came face to face with Shane Grace, the miraculous and mysterious healing man. What we witnessed beggared belief. Cohen and I first heard of the person, the entity called the Healing Man, in late 1983. Cohen had been suffering from arthritis in his left knee ever since a seance backfired in the autumn of '79. It had got gradually worse, and when mentioning it at a meeting of Basus Sapsi's East London branch, Grace's name came up. He'd stirred local press interest following a string of incredible healings in the area. Grace was an Australian, recently arrived in the UK, who claimed to combine various alternative therapies with traditional Aboriginal shamanism. The results were said to be, quite frankly, incredible. As well as running a surgery, he also sold VHS videos promoting his unique vision of healing.
Through my face-to-face home video treatment films, I offer a 100% holistic solution. Stressed out? Try Heal to Relax. I want you to search out the pain. It might be in your arm, it might be in your leg, it might be in your knee, but find it, isolate it, push it right out of the house like a naughty dog. Or maybe you're ill. Try my unique Aboriginal cure and tickle yourself back to balance.
Grace agreed to let us study his work at his East London surgery. We filmed our visits on our JVC VHS CE video camera and were amazed at what he told us about his healing methods.
When something bad happens to the body, the good bits are transferred to a fourth dimension. Now what I do is I utilise Aboriginal meditation, Aboriginal chanting to visit that dimension and bring the good bits back to the body.
These methods really seem to get results. This young man had acute asthma. No problem for Grace.
Just going to apply the Aboriginal rain stick.
One woman we filmed said her problem with cloudy discharge cleared up completely thanks to Grace's treatment. This man's body was riddled with bowel cancer.
Now I believe the cancer has now gone.
This old man was suffering from severe chronic arthritis. The results of Grace's treatment spoke for themselves.
It feels a lot better.
It wasn't just the healing that amazed us. Grace had a number of other incredible abilities. He was able to play the violin as well with his left hand as his right. And his feet were webbed like those of a duck. Grace agreed to allow us to film one of his shamanistic healing sessions. What you are about to see is the footage we shot on the day, capturing exactly what we witnessed. The young man in question was afflicted by an undescended testicle. Grace is mimicking ancient Aboriginal art to help cure the boy. 2 weeks later, the young man returned to Grace's surgery. And you've seen Shane a couple of times now. Do you feel it's actually making any difference?
You know, I think it might have gone.
We were understandably amazed by Grace's achievements. To further ascertain their veracity, we invited him to take part in clinical tests at a local laboratory. He declined, saying he couldn't work in a sterile environment. But he went one better. He offered, in front of our cameras, to try to raise the dead. The attempt was to take place in Thamstead Woods. While Cohen agreed to record the ceremony on our video camera, Grace was happy for us to call in Peter Dykes, the UK's foremost expert in PKE readings. Grace had selected the location carefully, a crypt in a graveyard in the eastern corner of Thamstead Woods.
If you were to bore a hole directly through the earth, from here, on a straight 180-degree line, you'd reach Uluru, the ancestral home of the Aborigines.
What you're about to see is the real, unedited footage we filmed on that day. It has never been seen before.
How did those candles go?
Minus 35.2.
This is remarkable. I'm actually feeling. The atmosphere is incredibly intense.
Minus 42.3.
I just need some.
Chris, the machine's stuck to my hand. I can't let go of it. It's stuck.
Oh, good f***ing Christ! Oh, Jesus!
Get it out of my hands. I'm trying to drop it. It won't.
The f***ing bed! Oh, Christ!
God. I can't get it off my hands. I can't get it off my hands.
I need to.
I can't get it off my hands.
If you just find me outside.
50.3, Chris. 50. Oh, ow. Oh, my hands. My hands.
Where have you gone?
Oh, God, get it off me.
Shane. Shane.
God.
Shane. He was here, and now he's gone.
PKE.
He's definitely gone. I can't see any sign of him.
Where is he?
We searched all night in those woods, but couldn't find a trace of Grace or his C-Reg Toyota Corolla. Most bizarrely of all, however, when we returned to his clinic the next day, there he was, as if nothing had happened.
What I did is I went to the fourth dimensional plane, where I met with Aboriginal wise men and elders. I helped bring back to life a young Yamanji boy who died of tuberculosis in 1981.
After what we'd witnessed, we had to take Grace's statement seriously. Could he have brought a young Aboriginal boy back from the dead? Impossible as it might sound, coming from a man who had just disappeared, it seemed more than likely. Armed with what we'd witnessed, myself and Cohen published a carefully documented account of our investigation through our own publishing press, Banshee Publishing. Interest in it was immediate and overwhelming. It seemed for a while as if Grace might very well turn the medical world upside down. Was it the pressure of the public interest? Was it the sheer exhaustion of dealing with so many patients? Whatever it was, only weeks after our publication of Nagati, the miracle healing of Shane Grace, the healing man once again disappeared. This time, for good. We naturally assumed he'd gone to the fourth dimension. When we searched local authority records for him, we could find no trace.
We still don't know where Grace is. Reports on the internet that he's running a garage near Uluru are pure speculation. And I firmly believe that to this day he remains in the fourth dimension. Sadly, the boy who Grace cured of cancer died in 1985 of cancer. But the arthritic pains in Cohen's knee never returned until the day he died.
And you can read more about the Healing Man and a whole host of other ghostly goings-on in the magazine which accompanies this series. Issue 3 is out now in all good newsagents, price £1.50.